When we visited the grave of the soldier I adopted, James Grant McNeill, I was in a pretty raw state. Physically, I had caught a nasty virus that week and I had a fever and aches, but all that sensation kind of became background when I got there. Visiting James was far more important than anything else I could think of. The choir sang After the Rain at his grave, and it was actually the first time I'd sang in days. My voice was far from recovered, and as I hung on to the notes I could, the whole experience of singing this piece felt so different. Guttural, like the music was just an illusion in every other setting, but now it was somehow real. I brought some glass seashells from Nova Scotia to set on his grave so he could have something from home. Captain James Grant McNeill was born in St. Stephen, New Brunswick. He got a medical degree and enlisted in the war in 1916 as a physician. While deployed, McNeill was awarded the Military Cross because, quote, he worked unceasingly in the open, attending to the wounded under heavy shell fire. During a gas shell bombardment, he adjusted his own box respirator on a wounded sergeant and obtained others for a number of stretcher cases who were unable to help themselves. His coolness and courage were a splendid example to all and undoubtedly saved many lives. End quote. He was killed in action at age 25, and there was no epitaph on his tombstone. I realized there what had been disturbing me so much the past few days, what had really been leaving me so emotionally raw. I was angry at how hard it was to picture all the individuals contained in a field of crosses, how war could be reduced to statistics, how museums have to create interactive exhibits to sensationalize the devastation just so we can make sense of it, how the more we step back and remember the enormity of war, the more we forget the significance of a single life. I didn't want to see James primarily as a soldier or a casualty of war, but as a boy who was vulnerable, brave but probably terrified, full of potential and worth far more than any war. I think I rediscovered some of my humanity at Ramillies Cemetery in the form of outrage.